Good morning, everyone. This is AJ, the hippie with a haircut, soon to be the organic lawn care king of the South. But at any rate, we've been having a lot of rain here in Leak City and in areas all over, right? So I wanted to touch on something because I know a vast majority of people would never really think about this. I used to not think about it. So here's a little food for thought. For all of those who are going out and wanting to fertilize their lawns, I would encourage you to go organic. Not just because you're supporting soil biology and promoting the immune system of your lawn, your turf, your health, helping to support a healthy environment at large. But with all this rain, here's a little something to think about. When you put down synthetic fertilizers, you're putting down a bunch of salt. Another thing that happens when you do that is you're causing those soil aggregates to tighten up. So what does that mean for all of us? That means that there is more runoff, that your lawns are not saturating nearly as much water as they could. So what does that do? That encourages more flooding. Now I get it. You can argue with me like, AJ, if it rains so much, it's going to flood anyway. Well, guess what? Viewers, if you support soil biology and you have increased saturation, you're still going to reduce it. Even 1% of change is 100% of difference, right? So think about that. Let's do something that can support all the seasons. Drought, rain, all the conditions. Because when you have healthy soil biology, you retain moisture, you can saturate a whole lot more water, and it helps with a healthier, cleaner, drier in some cases environment, less flooding, more drought tolerance. I mean, really, the benefits are multiplied when you truly support soil biology. And then I know another thing that people do is they go out and they go buy their weed and feed and things like that right before it rains, thinking like, hey, I'm not going to have to water my lawn, it's going to water it in. Well, if it just sprinkled a little bit, that's a great idea in theory. But when it rains like this, a lot of that is leaching out, and it is affecting our local waterways. People go swimming, people go fishing, catching crabs, all sorts of stuff, right? A little dog goes out there and drinks the water. It happens. I've seen it. We play in the puddles. I was a kid. I played in all the puddles I could. Jumped in them. There was days where I came back home and my mother was like, who is this child covered in mud thinking he's going to come in my house? So at any rate, when we do stuff naturally to support soil biology and a healthy environment, we have cleaner water everywhere. We have greater water saturation. We have less toxins in the soil, in our local waterways, and even our public water, because it has to clean out less junk, right? So support soil biology. Why? Because it works every time. And every single person makes a difference. Just think about that. 1% of change, right? 100% of difference every time. Thank you. Have a good day.